Hey, what's up guys, OSJ here with my last video before Christmas. So it's only fitting that I would do the compilation that started it all for me on the C64, and that's the C64 Bundle Hollywood Presents. That's me here with the same bundle I got on Christmas morning 1988. Well, not the exact one, as I sold that to buy my Amiga, but last year I picked it up again, and when it arrived the nostalgia overload was off the map. Anyway, this came bundled with Ocean's Hollywood Presents and TV Quiz Pack, so we will look at all the games in both of those compilations, which is a total of 10. They range from the cream of the crap to the cream of the crop, so sit back, relax and watch the Commodore 64 Hollywood Presents bundle in order of greatness. Kicking us off in 10th place we have Top Gun. This was one that I was really excited to play as I loved the Top Gun movie. Let's face it, who didn't back then, even if it's a massive cheese fest now. Anyway, loading the game we saw a lovely schematic of an F-14 Tomcat. This is going to be great. Nice colours on the player select screen, then this. I mean, what the actual hell are you supposed to do in this game? You shoot the plane in your sights and the game resets. You don't shoot the plane in your sights and you get shot and the game resets. I did revisit this a few times, as that's what we did back then before the throwaway culture that our kids now live in, but it never got any better. Music was okay though on the intro, but that's about it. Ninth place is taken by Miami Vice. Again, another favourite of mine at the time. Crocodile tubs were cool as ice, and my older brother used to watch the show with me. Now, I'd just like to point out here that I make this look pretty easy to get into Sam's bar, but it's not, and I don't think I ever made it there as a kid. The driving is a nightmare, and remember, this is coming from someone who likes and has completed the last V8. The controls on this are worse. Cars appear and crash into you as you enter the screen. It's abysmal. Then, if you ever do manage to make it out of the car, unless you have been pinpoint accurate with your timings, which how the hell were we supposed to know, you end up just by yourself in the bars with no perps to shoot or arrest. Yeah, this was crap. Bullseye is in 8th position. So this is the first of the TV quiz games in the bundle, and on the surface it actually looks pretty good, but the aiming is like you've had 10 pints more than Jockey Wilson and are throwing with your eyes closed. I'm not joking, you can literally be in the exact same place and have the exact same power as your previous dart and you miss by an absolute mile, which really starts to get on your nerves if you're playing against one of your mates. Anyway, when you do hit, the questions are so hard or the wrong spelling AI is so bad that you never get the questions right anyway. This was one of my favourite quiz shows, but the video game was worse than only winning your bus fare home. In 7th place we have Every Second Counts. For those who were fortunate enough never to see Every Second Counts on the TV, it was hosted by Paul Daniels. And did I like it? Not a lot. Unfortunately for me, my mum loved the show, and loved the game too, so whenever she had free time she used to say, "Put that Every Second Counts on." Like I say, not my favourite, but because of my mum, God rest her soul, I will always have a soft spot for the game, even if it was a real chore at the time. I mean, I was like 12-year-old and these questions, if not on easy, were so hard for me. On top of that, I hated Paul Daniels, he really grated on me. Sixth place is taken by Blockbusters. So this one I actually did like. I liked the show, even though I wasn't very good at it. We got a digitised silver fox, Bob Holness, at the bottom, asking us questions. And to be honest, the questions still worked today as they were general knowledge. And yeah, Some of them will be way harder as some were current, but in the whole it's as playable as it was back then. And who doesn't like saying, "Can I have a P please Bob?" Or years later, "Can I have a E please Bob?" Anyway, again, this is one what my mum loved and we used to play this regularly, and it's also a good quiz game for live streams. The Krypton factor is in 5th position, so let me start by saying that 36 years ago this had to be one of the hardest games for a teenager to play, and 36 years later it's not much easier either, but maybe that's the reason that the Krypton factor is still used as a term for being difficult. I've shown the assault course as a clip, as I sucked at all the other games, especially the observation round where you had to watch scrolling text twice and then say what the difference were. Don't know about you lot, but I have trouble remembering what I had for dinner, never mind what happened in 2 minutes of scrolling text. In 5th place we have the Krypton factor. Oh, no, I've done that already. See what I mean? But really, there's a good quiz game in here if you have a high IQ. In 4th place we have The Great Escape. This game is based on the film starring Steve McQueen, where he was in a German POW camp. Some people slated it, calling it a specky part, and yes, it is, but I think the monochrome graphics suit the feeling of the game down to a T. I mean, what is colourful about being held prisoner in a concentration camp? Anyway, I played this game a lot when I was younger, and I've also revisited it again later in life, and my opinion hasn't changed. It's still a great adventure game with a super dreary atmosphere, which is perfect for the subject of this game. I always ended up being in the cooler though. Third place is taken by Trivial Pursuit. Yes, I know I put this pretty high on the list, but this has to be one of the most played games in my house when I was younger. All members of my family played this and loved it, and to be honest, Trivial Pursuit is sort of timeless, so you could easily go back to this now and still find it entertaining. The questions vary, so even as a kid, I could answer some of them, and I never felt dumb because the adults got as many wrong as I did. I actually played this the other day as part of a family quiz, and all ages enjoyed it. Who needs Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in the Chase when you've got this on your C64? Rambo First Blood Part 2 takes 2nd place. This was another game that blew me away with a custom loading music, brilliant loading screen, and then a great game with some of the best music ever to bless the C64. And yeah, I know it can be completed in around 4 minutes, because I've done it on my channel, but back in '88 this was rock hard and I never completed it, so I never knew it was so short, and I proper loved it. I did find out about the 2 joystick trick back then though by accident. Anyway, Galway music alone makes this worthy of the 2nd spot. And now in first place we have Platoon. I mentioned on the last video that this game was the first game I ever loaded up on my C64, and to be honest I couldn't have picked a more perfect game to cement in my memory, as it has everything. Jonathan Dunn worked wonders with the music, and it's still one of my all-time favourite soundtracks. I was a little young at the time to watch the movie, so I had no I want to play this because the film was good feeling, which is testament to just how good this game is. Obviously I wasn't around when NARM was a thing, but the total sense of dread and despair that this game conveys makes you know just how harrowing that war must have been. Okay, that's it for this video. I have another few compilation videos to go that have been suggested, but still feel free to let me know if there are any you would like me to cover, and I'll do my best to get them done, as long as there's enough gaming in the pack. Anyway, I wish you all a happy Christmas. I should be back between Christmas and New Year, but who knows, so happy New Year too. Please remember to drop this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more great retro content. Oh, and if you would like to become a Patreon like these guys going up the screen right now, get on over to my Patreon channel where you can pledge for as little as $1. That will get you perks like your name in the end credits, video requests, giveaways and more in the future. Till next time, this is OSG signing out.